Hi guys, welcome to Akhil's Invest channel. In our last videos, we have seen about the basic values of shares like face value and book value. And in that time, we have discussed about the trade price as well. And this video, we have to going to see another price. It is the IPO price. Okay, this IPO price, it is an initial public offer price. Okay, here the shares you can buy only from the owner, not from any other shareholder. So the owner is selling a share to you through any brokerage, not through the stock exchange market. So if the company is running with as a private limited, if they are running with minimum number of shareholders, like 10 or 15 shareholders, okay, they want to collect more money, like 2,000, 3,000 crores. So they are coming to the public and getting the money from the public, right? So that time they will list their company share. So initially, before listing in the market, it will come through in a form of IPO. So the IPO shares also you can buy through the Zerodha. There is option to buy, but you can buy in a lots. Like you cannot buy in a one share or two share. There will be a lot. Like one lot will be like they'll be making around a 15,000 lot. If the share price they have fixed as 1,000, then you will get a 15 shares in a one lot. If the share price is 100, then you will have 150 shares in a lot. Okay, so the lot will be around 15,000. So one guy can, when a retail investor like us, you can take maximum up to 2 lakhs, like maybe 10 lots or 10 lots. It depends on uh, the company stock price. The IPO price, it means that that is the first time they are coming to the stock market. Or some cases, the existing company in the stock market also they used to put another IPO to sell some of their shares as well. Okay, that there is a this is a very rare case, but mostly a company, new company, they are listing in a first time. They used to list in the share market. You might have heard recently the Paytm IPO. That was the biggest IPO and which been listed recently. Okay, so in that case, how this IPO price has been decided? Normally, the stock price is decided by the shareholders, right? One guy is buying, another guy is selling, and there's a demand and negotiations, and the price is getting decided on this. And who decide this IPO price? So the IPO price is basically decided by the company, the owner, the team. They will check the market condition, and they will check the competitor price, and they will check what is their requirement, and they will think that if they put it in this price, will it get subscribed 100%, or it is not getting subscribed 100%, then they cannot get the amount which they were looking for, right? So these are the things they will notice before they put it their share into the public. They will think all of this, and they will fix a price for to the particular share. Okay, so if the single share price is 10 rupees or 100 rupees, it is depends on the market situation, that how people are eager to buy the share, and what is the competitor price, and what is a company's growth, what is the brand makes people aware. Like a Paytm, everyone was aware, right? So basically, the Paytm was overpriced. Okay, let me explain you next. So is it good to take a IPOs like initial public offer instead of buying a share from the market? If you ask me as an opinion, normally if you're going to purchase through the IPO, you will get very minimal shares. You will get allocated for one lot. It will be 15 shares. If it is less value, you will get 150 shares. It is very less, and you are not sure that it is going to be listed in a higher value or lower value. Investment companies, they will not able to, is the price is overvalued or undervalued, they cannot predict it. Okay, in that case it will be very difficult for us as an initial investor. It will be very difficult to predict the price. So as per my suggestion, it is always to avoid IPO. It is a better choice. It is just to know what is IPO price, but don't purchase an IPO or don't bid for an IPO. If you bid for an IPO, sometime the money, the shares didn't get allocated, so even your money will be with the, with the brokerage and everything for a 15 days. Then after 15 days only you will get the money back. So there are a lot of formalities in this. So it is better to avoid the IPO. Okay. So let me show you some of the IPO price as well, and some of the current trade price. What is it IPO current trade price right now? So you will understand clearly what happens in reality. So I have opened the Google Chrome here. Okay. So let me show you. Let me type what is a Paytm. Okay, Paytm IPO share price. So if you type a Paytm IPO share price, see this is the 2080 to 2150 per share. This was the Paytm when it was listed. It was a 2150. So it was listed for that price. So people were very much interested to buy the shares, and it was because of the name shake, like. But most of them did not buy, like, they will check the balance sheet and everything. They might have think that the Paytm is not worth for it, so they did not buy for it. So if I check the Paytm, the current share price, see, this is 528. So the Paytm, if you have taken even this 66% minus, that is from the listing day. So even a listing day, it was 18th November, the share got listed, right? So before listing, it was offered to the public through the IPO to their account, per share 2150. So when the listing day, sometimes it get listed less than the IPO price. So it is offer for the guys who didn't buy in the share in the IPO. It is offer price, right? Because the guys already bought it for 2150, whereas they are getting for 1560. Okay, so there itself as shareholder lost near about a 600 700 dirhams. So, sorry, 600 700 rupees. So there itself the shareholder lost 600 to 700 rupees. Again, if he hold the share for a 1 year, like, they hope that it will recover, but still now there is no recovery on the share. It is now again a 520. Think about the guy who bought it for 2150, right? So I'm not saying that every share is it is a case, like, for Paytm. There are good shares which got listed in a good value. I remember some of the Burger King, right? Burger King share price. So Burger King was listed in a good value. It was listed on the listing day. There was some up and down. It went up to 90, but it got listed at 127. But I remember the Burger King share IPO price was not. Burger King IPO price was, it is around 90, I think. See, the IPO price was 60. So the Burger King IPO price was 60. See, the IPO price was for Burger King 60. On the listing day, it was a 137. So it is about near about 2.5 times higher than the what it has been subscribed IPO price. But however, in the market, once it got listed, the price went down even to 90. So you could have get it in 90. Now the price is up and down. It is going on 120, 116. So you know about what is the price of what is the IPO price, but don't try to buy it in the IPO. Let the share get listed, and you buy after this. Because why I'm saying is, there are lot of shares in the market who's the best companies, they are performing a lot. If you buy that shares, you'll get a good dividend, and you will get a good, there are some price hikes, everything, you will get it. I'll share you some of the Phenotex chemical share price. So here I'll show you, there is one more share. This is a Phenotex chemical. So if you see the maximum of this share price in 2020, okay, it was 15 rupees. The share price was a 15 rupees in 2020. It went up to 339 rupees in 2022. So how you can find industry, right? So you could find industry, the chemical industries are getting boomed when there is the COVID issues. There is a lot of need of chemical for the sanitizers and all other things. So you can check that time which are the chemical companies who can perform more, and in you can invest in that particular companies. Okay, that is what you can do the daily research, and you can read the economic times and everything. You'll find the everyday news, and you'll get some recommendations. Even if you get some recommendation, still you do your own research, and or is a product, how the company performance is from the last year to next year. So is all this can be verified in the internet. You can check. So we will show you in our next video how to analyze a stock. Like what are the parameters to be analyzed in the stock. Okay, that we will check in our later videos. Okay. Today we have seen about the IPO price, and in our upcoming videos we'll know more about the share market. Okay. Please share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.